The Mississippi Half Step restaurant is located in the historic Brainerd House in downtown Grafton, Illinois. Just 12 miles from Alton, Grafton is at the confluence of the Mississippi and Illinois rivers. Chef-owner Jim Newton serves up all your Americana favorites with his own twist of flavors, offering a broad selection of entrees from steaks and fish to unique and fresh pasta dishes, which are complemented by their house salads, homemade desserts, and fine wine. Visit www.mississippihalfstep.com for their current operating hours. Step into the Half Step and have a grateful Grafton day.
Hi, my name is Jim Newton. I'm the chef owner here at the Mississippi Half Step in Grafton, and today I'm going to be preparing our appetizer stuffed mushrooms for you. First, I'll go through a list of ingredients. We have salt and pepper. We have 1 can drained lump crab meat. We have asiago cheese, 16 ounces of cream cheese, scallions, Roma tomatoes, parsley, Worcestershire, of course button mushrooms, garlic, and a little bit of Tabasco sauce. First, what we're going to do is we're going to dice up our vegetables. On the scallions and tomatoes, what you want is you want a fine cut because they're going to go into a stuffing, so you don't want them to be overpowering. You just want to kind of have them mill in with everything else. Of course, watch your fingers when you're using a knife. You can go at any speed you want. And once you get those chopped, grab a Roma tomato and do the same thing. Just dice it into small pieces. Again, the smaller the better, due to the fact that it won't overpower the actual the stuffing. And you can kind of run everything together because it will be mixed. I'm using 1 Roma and 2 green onions today. If you like tomatoes, you can use a little bit more. That's up to you. That's personal taste. I'm going to go ahead and put those into a bowl. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, a little bit of black pepper to taste, your crab meat, your softened cream cheese, about 1/3 of a cup of asiago cheese, tablespoon of garlic, little dash of your Worcestershire, and a couple squirts of Tabasco just to heat it up a little bit. What you're going to do is you're going to mix that up, and eventually you're going to get a crab stuffing that looks just like this. With that crab stuffing, what you're going to do is you're going to hollow out your mushrooms. So you just take the stem, pop it right out, and then with any tool, you can use a melon baller, you can use a small ice cream scoop. You're just going to hollow out that mushroom ever so slightly, take a few of the gills, and what that does is it gives you a nice ability to stuff. Then we're just going to go ahead, take one of our crab stuff, or one of our mushrooms, and top it with our crab, and we will place that in the oven to bake at approximately 10 minutes. What you want is you want the cheese to melt and the mushrooms to get golden. Another bit of advice is when you're doing this, pre-bake your mushrooms before you stuff them for about 10 minutes. Open side up, the liquid will come out of the mushroom. That way your mushrooms won't be soggy. After it's been in the oven for about 10 minutes, you can go ahead and pull it out. You will have your mushrooms that will look baked just like this. And what I always do is I reserve a little bit of the asiago cheese and a little bit of the parsley just for plating purposes. With this recipe, you can make approximately 15 to 20 mushrooms depending on the size of the mushroom. You can arrange them however you want on your plate. And then what I do is just top them with a little bit of asiago cheese and a little bit of parsley. And here you have it. These are the Mississippi Half Step stuffed mushrooms as they would come out to your table at the restaurant or come out to your table at your house.